National identity comprises the claimed qualities that bind and distinguish the native people and form the basis of their unity and identity, and the expressions of culture, such as habits, behaviors, or symbols, that have a common familiar or iconic quality readily identifiable with the country. The term nationalism is generally used to describe the attitude that the members of a nation have when they care about their national identity. Native people are always regarded as the self if you come from another country. You always become others. In this way, we aim at exploring how they got social integration, become the self, and how they experience living in different cultures.
So many different cultures here, and people blend together, and you can have a great group of friends that all have different backgrounds.
No! I like what's that? What's that? No, the other one.
Since the 1970s, under globalization, the transitional migration of population has become a prominent feature of the era of globalization. Therefore, the issue of international identity raises concerns. At present, this has gone beyond the private space of people themselves and become the hot topic of social and public life. Identity is a kind of cognition and description of the subject itself, including many aspects such as cultural identity, national identity, and so on. As an important concept of cultural research, it is especially favored by nationalism. Its basic meaning refers to the identity of the individual and the specific social culture. On the one hand, identity can bring us pride and joy. On the other hand, identity is also the main source of our strength and confidence. Many people from other countries who get British passports seem to have problems in this area, where they live for a long time for a variety of reasons, whether because of work, family, or study, more or less face a lack of identity. Facing such problems, how do people living in Britain find a sense of belonging here? How to adapt to the new environment and life, and obtain national identity? To have a better understanding, we interviewed 3 different people to see what they have to say about their journey here.
Hi, I'm Leah and I'm from Hong Kong. I started living in the UK since 2008 to study. Right now, I'm a postgrad student at University of Leicester. I don't have an opinion for or against the UK. I've learned a lot here, but I've also experienced racial discriminations. I don't really have a sense of belonging, nor do I feel like I'm being isolated from the society, so I don't feel like I have to fit in. Overall, I certainly enjoyed living here.
My name is Bidemi Tijani. I'm a Nigerian and now I'm a British. When we talk of work, presently I'm a teacher. I'm doing other work like teaching in support health care industry as a support worker too, and presently that's what I'm doing. I came into Britain as far back as 2007. Yeah, 2007. Yeah, I would it still depend on individual. Like me, back home, I work as a bank. I'm in the banking industry. I work as a senior banker into credits. Head the branch, be at the head office doing branch coordination systems. So back home, I can still say that I have everything I wanted. So I would rather say it's neither here nor there. But what determines whether you feel isolated or whatever. It's a feeling, kind of, but depend on the kind of person you meet or you are working with. Yes, I feel valued because I would say that I'm one of the fortunate the people that I grew up from a place where I was able to settle down in a place where people there appreciate one, and what those people are doing are likely go in line with what I study and what I want to be. Fine, it's a pity that I have to do my degree all over again here in this country, meaning that whatever I came with from Africa is not all that recognized. But not really that it's not recognized. They do recognize it. But the point is, you find out that the education style here is totally different from Africa. Here you are exposed to so many things. They are giving so many experience. You know some of the projects you do, even when you finish your program, the kind of placement you would do, this kind of job they will have exposed you to. You don't have those kind of opportunity in Africa. Yes, UK government, as in being a British, they valued both their citizens, whether you are in the professional industry or not. So they were valued. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you a perfect and stress-free project and reading. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Anastasia. I am 19 years old. I am from Romania, from this small town called Carei, near the border with Hungary. It's a really beautiful city with a castle in the city center. I am currently in the UK because I moved here about a year ago, and I study here at Coventry University Geography and Natural Hazards. In September, when I moved here for university. Honestly, I'm not in love with the UK, but I chose to move here because both my parents and my boyfriend were already living here, and I wanted to be as close to them as possible. I chose to live in Coventry and study here because they had this really exciting module which I really wanted to study. I'm in love with geography, so that's why I chose to live here and be part of the city. I don't think I perceive myself differently in any different society. I try to be as natural and myself as possible. It's a hard question. So I've been in and out of UK because my parents live here for about 5 years. I used to spend my summers here. Actually, I did get my first job here in an Indian restaurant. I really appreciated my time there. And I also have these beautiful memories where my parents live in London. They live near this beautiful lake, which is actually a nature reserve. And we usually have the best memories there in the summertime. British citizen, I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on what valued would mean. But usually, as I do think, I am respected and appreciated here. Yes, definitely. I do think people can be part of a society even though they were not born here. I have to be honest, I don't feel 100% at home here, but I do enjoy myself most of the time. No, I have never felt discriminated here. So far, both my teachers and my colleagues were really nice to me, and everyone is really trying to make my stay here as nice as possible. I think the main issue with discrimination is the way people think, and maybe sometimes they don't even notice, or they don't even aware that they might upset someone with a joke or something they say. I think it really depends from person to person when it comes to discrimination or being racist in any way. I enjoyed answering these questions, and I hope everything goes well with your research, and I wish you the best of luck.
Some people don't feel isolated in England and didn't feel anything inconvenient about it, but that doesn't mean that everyone has the same opinion. Globalization offers everyone a variety of options. People can go abroad or emigrate, which makes this to be more or less problematic. The flow of people and capital is becoming more and more common, and information is abundant, and no one will have doubts about being a citizen of the world. But national identity is always a problem. So how to maintain national identity in this process may be more difficult. National identity is the most basic soft power. We hope that this soft power will one day guarantee that a country will be able to live beyond its blood, bring all citizens together under one name, enjoy common rights and undertake common obligations. The interviews of 3 individuals alone do not reflect much of the international community, but there is no doubt that people abroad will face challenges and vulnerabilities. The issue required attention all over the world.